if you want to not be bored, practice these while you're learning how to use the rhythms on the organ. Oh my goodness. There are so many different rhythms. Have you tried them all? You couldn't. I mean, I thought I had till the other day. I was playing, I went, wow, I've never heard, I didn't even know there was Hawaiian waltz in there. And there is. So all you do is just pick a rhythm. I wonder what I'll pick.
Hawaiian waltz?
No.
Country.
It's gotta be. You know why? That'll get my blood pressure down.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, if I gotta do something boring, I might as well do it on something fun. Okay, so I'm gonna learn everything about this rhythm right now. I'm gonna slow it down. That's the first variation. Now I'm gonna play the chords. But to hear the chords, I gotta pick a sound. So I'm just gonna pick strings. Alright, so I'm gonna play. Yahoo! See, at least I'm getting some satisfaction out of it. It's kind of fun. It makes me feel good. Okay, so let's try the second variation. Every other chord. Now watch when I go to advanced. Now, want to know how songs get written? Like that. Because if I play with both hands, this hand starts to go, Instead of just playing C's, E's, and G's, I think I might just do, get a little more creative and go. And while my left hand is changing chords, my right hand's going to play the chord. Rehearsing, learning those chords around that circle. And all the Bisquick things we've been talking about, my little brain's going B flat, D, F, B flat, G, B flat, and then my right hand can just pick out melodies. Isn't that cool? But songs usually don't work the way we just practiced. They normally don't, a song doesn't go all the way around the circle. That's why that example didn't sound so great, because there was no progression there that you would normally hear. You need to learn the chords that way, but if I only had one page to teach you, it would be learning chords in sets of threes. That's how they work in everything. Now, on a keyboard, most songs that you will find on keyboards that ear players play, now some ear players just learned on all the black keys. Have you ever seen anybody just sit down and they never had a lesson but they play all their songs. That I knew a guy when I was growing up. Every note he played was a black key. Okay? Now, that's the key of G flat. Now, if you look up here, you know that cheer, lean to the left, lean to the right, stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight? That's all this is. If you start a song in the key of C, the chords work one to the right and one to the left. That's the chords that go with C. They come in a set. All right. So whatever chord you pick to start on, and if the first chord is C, you're beeping.
Oh, it must be 11
It's
o'clock.
11 o'clock. It's okay. Okay. C chord goes to F chord. F chord goes back to C, and then C goes to G. Now, remember the story. And this is a male chauvinist kind of story, but it works. C chord is home. Okay? In music, it's called the tonic. That's the tone. You're beeping again. He's got the headphones on, so he can't hear the beep.
Stop. It'll be over within 60 seconds.
Okay, that's cool. I can deal with that. C chord. Okay, C is home. In music, it's called the tonic. In Italian, tone on which the song is based. Tonic. 4, chord number 4, which means the chord that's 4 away from C. If you go to the right on the circle, it's the circle of fourths. If you go to the left on the circle, it's the circle of fifths. You look like Vanna White up there. Fourths.
Almost.
And fifths. Yes. You're our very personally owned Vanna White. Okay, so C chord goes to F. F is the wife. In music, F is called subdominant.
So you could think of F as female.
Female.
Subdominant, yeah.
Subdominant female. We'll just let you think that. That's okay. All right. If C chord goes to F, usually the wife knows how to find her way back home. So generally, F goes back to C. All right. And if you go to the left, G is the husband. G for what? Good for nothing?
Guy.
Oh, guy? I'm just kidding.
Nice try.
Yes. Okay. Some wives might think that. Okay. G. If C chord goes to G, the husband always knows how to get back home. Now, I argue with that because my husband never will stop and ask for directions. So that's debatable. So, if C chord goes to G, G is called the dominant. And for all of you technical people out there, G is almost always a 7th in this case, which we'll talk about later. But a G7 always goes back to C. Okay? So if C chord goes to G, you can almost be certain that the next chord in that song is going to be C. All right? If it goes to F, you can pretty much bet it's a good wager to bet that the next one's going to be C. But sometimes C goes to F, and F, the wife has to go get the husband, and then they both go home. So 3 possibilities.
I got confused because you were talking about fourths and fifths, but then you said that was a 7th.
No, G, never mind I said that. Just forget I said
Which-
it. The G is, in music, you'll see a G, but it'll sometimes have a 7 on it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay,
But
so,
what are the fourths and fifths then?
well, an F chord is 4 away from C, and a G chord is 5 away from C.
Okay.
Okay, good question. Now, so I'm going to tell you the chord, the first chord and the second chord. You tell me the third chord, okay? C and F. What's the next chord?
G.
C.
Probably C, but could be G. Okay? All right, first chord is C, second chord is G.
C.
C. Okay? Now, I can't even tell you how many songs are written with just those 3 chords. That's why those are the first 3 chords you learn. Okay?